Harnessing microbial processes in the reduction and elimination of plastic waste has been identified as one of the most effective ways to curb plastic pollution in our environments with the aim to improve the quality of life and environmental health of the general public. The summation was given by environmentalists in New York, the IBOM state capital, on the occasion of the 2023 World Environmental Day with the theme Solution to Plastic Pollution, Beat Plastic Pollution. ADBN correspondent Awais April, who attended the event, now reports.
Plastics are synthetic materials commonly made from petroleum products, making the degradation process unfriendly to the environment and human health. On the occasion of the 2023 World Environment Day, environmentalists under the aegis of Nigerian Environmental Society, AKWA State Chapter, have said the indiscriminate dumping of plastics results in an alteration of habitats and its natural process, causing a reduction in the ecosystem ability to adapt to changes. In a bid to draw attention to man-made environmental problems that require attention, microbiologist and chairman Nigeria Environmental Society, Dr. Godwin Udofia, highlighted one of the problems of plastic pollution to include a long-term effect of upsetting the ecosystem, amongst others.
Problems of plastic pollution is so enormous. In our homes, you realize that close to half of materials that we use at homes are either from plastic origin. Having these things in homes are not problems. Our major problems include disposing. How do we dispose them? After using, what do we do to it? That is where the problem comes in. That is where the concern comes in. If you look around our environment, you notice that, especially after rains, while the flood water is running, you see the amount of plastics floating on pulling the runoff. The question is that, where are they going to? They find them ways, their ways into our drains. And where does the drains go to? It finally ends up in our rivers and in our oceans. So this is where the problem is. So it creates a lot of problem, especially for marine and the other types of aquatic life. We are not safe because we might say, oh, it's solid something, we throw it on the ground, it's on the surface, it's in the farm. But we have other processes that break them down into very tiny particles that eventually will still get back to man. So what we are doing to plastic comes back to us.
Reeling out solutions to handle plastic pollution,
have over the years, profiled solutions. We talked about reuse, we talked about recycling, we talked about this. But this town hall discussion we have discovered that recycling does not solve that problem, because if it had, by today, we shouldn't be having the problems we are having now. We have been recycling over the years. But take note, when you are recycling, it is still plastic. The end, whatever you are producing, will still end up being plastic. So after the use, what happens to it? So that is not really the solution. This discussion comes up with an alternative. And there are three alternatives suggested. One is to step up microbial processes in the breakdown, because the product of breakdown becomes environmentally friendly. Again, the use of bioplastics. We should change our manufacturing techniques and introduce new measures that will bring out plastics that are environmentally friendly, and then biodegradation processes. Any project or any product is based on the amount of research that is carried out. The research into plastic pollution is at a very minimal level in Nigeria. That is why we are suggesting that research should be stepped up. government should fund research into those areas and see how we can harness the plasticity of microorganisms in the breakdown of plastic waste.
And that's it on ADBN TV News at noon. You can also watch us live from every part of the world by logging on to www.abn.ng/live. And also check our website for more stories on www.abn.ng. Thank you for watching. I am Sifon Ode. Good afternoon.